Did you know that 21.66% of my CD collection falls within the heavy metal or hard rock genres? Me no math too good, but that's around 60 heavy metal albums out of 277 albums. And of course, just like everything in life, what is and isn't heavy metal is not a cut and dry issue. There are heavier bands that didn't make this video because they're not considered metal. And there's a lot of bands in this giant tower of CDs right here that's probably going to fall in the video that don't sound metal, but for whatever reason, they're considered metal. So deal with it, all right? They made the video, just deal with it. We are going in alphabetical order through a lot of popular heavy albums, but there are some really cool surprises in here as well. I guarantee you there's a handful of these bands and albums that you've never heard before. All right, let's get started. Please don't fall. Are we in alphabetized? We are in alphabetized. I got some vinyl that I use for a script stand, a laptop stand. I got a really raggedy setup here, just so you know. Me be poor. So, let's just start with the A's. We got Audio Slave. That's a really great album. Just front to back, really great. Rick Rubin and the band produced this with Rick Costley. You can't go wrong with that album. You can go a little wrong with the next one. But it's pretty darn strong too. There's a little bit of filler on this one, but these are really, really great. The artwork is great. All the music is made with guitar, bass, and drums and vocals. Just really, really awesome rock records. How are we going to do this? All right, we got a stack down there. Next up, we got my only Avenged Sevenfold CD. This is a perfect record, in my opinion. I think I got married to this one. I've gotten married to a lot of different music, but mixed by Andy Wallace, produced by the band. This is a perfect album. I pretty much cleaned out my CD collection to be like the bands that I have to own everything by, and then perfect records. And that is a perfect record. I can skip Gunslinger and Brompton Cocktail are probably my two least favorite. Everything else, but even those are great. Next up, we got an interesting one. I guarantee you haven't heard of this band. Well, maybe you have. Maybe a couple of you have. Broken Testimony's War EP with 4 tracks. This is a band that was heavily influenced by Breaking Benjamin. And this is made in Greenville, South Carolina. You got Judge Page on vocals, Bryce Chisholm on drums and vocals, and Nick and Billy. Really good Breaking Benjamin inspired rock and roll. Definitely look them up, check them out. Then I got a stack of, I've got my, one of my favorite bands of all time. I got the Cold collection. Now so you got the debut. You got 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage, Year of the Spider, A Different Kind of Pain, I should know these by heart, Superfiction, and the latest one, The Things We Can't Stop. This is a really interesting album. You know, you might know Cold as being one of those heavy metal bands that aren't that heavy. This is them, and check this out. Scooter with Hair. Scooter with Hair. Unbelievable artifact. This is a really great album. You got Go Away, Give, Ugly, Everyone Dies, Strip Her Down. Side B, or the second half, is not as strong, but another perfect record. Fred Durst discovered a really great band there. This one is, man, this is the one that got me into Cold with Bleed. It used to be the music video, and sometimes in other places it's called 13 because you can't say bleed. This one is really great too. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, this is a near perfect band. Cold, perfect. Not as strong, but still a perfect album. Same thing here, Superfiction. Not as strong, but still perfect. And this one, there's a few things wrong with this record. It does get a little bit hard to listen to in spots. The songs aren't bad, but they're very, very muted and kind of... There's not a lot of anger on that one, which is fine. You know, it's just a different kind of record. We got my only Disturbed physical release. I really like Disturbed a lot, but this is the only CD that I ever bought. I've had this since high school, and now I'm a 400,000-year-old man. But this is the album that started it, and they're still a decent band. You know, they're not one of the greatest bands of all time, but they're pretty darn good. They've definitely, you know, they definitely are worthy of being in the conversation. The next thing is going to be, I guess, somewhat controversial. So I did keep in mind when I was doing this. Not only am I just doing the artists that are considered heavy metal or hard rock, but I also did not include their albums if they've changed genres. And Kid Rock has done a lot of genres. We got to talk about this dirty stack of Kid Rock. So he's got a rap album, and then most of his modern albums. So he's got Grit Sandwiches for Breakfast, which was pure hip-hop. And then I've got Born Free and First Kiss, which... he just forgot his metal. He forgot his rap. But you want that stuff? This one? And this is a weird one. This is a weird thing. This one, the red, white, and blue. Who knew the kid would be? The red, white, and blue, I had to get the edited versions when I was a teenager living at home. And the verse, like the lyrics are completely, not just bleeped on the edited version, but like there's completely different verses, and even the choruses, so much is different, and a lot of it is better on the edited version, which is weird because I want an unedited edited version, if that makes sense. Devil Without a Cause, I remember playing Nintendo 64, watching the Blair Witch Project with Slime, and doing very teenagery things. Playing what was that video game? FX Racer, and blasting Devil Without a Cause. This one might be even better than Devil Without a Cause. And oh gosh, yeah, I can't show you any of the insert, but can't find this on streaming, so gotta hold on to that. This album was so anticipated when it came out. Just epic. I bet there's middle fingers and boobies in here. Yep, there's always middle fingers and boobies. There's some boobies for you. Oh, I showed you the middle finger. Sorry. I guess we can show middle fingers. Can we show it? We can't. It's a lap guitar. Definitely can't show that. Kid Rock, you know, I don't have the newer ones. This one's really good. This is really good. This has got some metal kind of stuff on it. What do we got? Feel Like Making Love, Rock and Roll Pain Train, Jackson, Mississippi. Got the live album, of course. Then we got the Rock and Roll Jesus. Does he have his quote right there? Yep, if it looks good, blah, 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 blah. If it's tacky, it'll break. It's tacky. Kid Rock be tacky sometimes, but we still keep track of it. even though it can be doo-doo sometimes. Next up is a band. I'm surprised I don't have more by Korn, but I just have the greatest hits. I love all their albums, but I just have the greatest hits. Oh, and it's such a good one, too. It's got a CD. I can't figure out how to do the thingy to get... we don't need to get to the DVD or whatever it is. Live at CBGB's. But this is just a really, really great... This is one of the best greatest hits collections. Word Up, Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1, 2, and 3. Y'all Want a Single, Right Now, Did My Time, Alone I Break, Here to Stay, Trash, Somebody... this just has all of Korn's greatest hits in reverse order. Should have been in chronological order, but I'll forgive them because it's just so good. Now we got a big old dirty stack. I thought I had more. Did I actually? I think all of Linkin Park's could be considered metal, but I thought I had all the Linkin Park CDs. I guess not. I got the important ones. Hybrid Theory, Meteora, and Minutes to Midnight. Come on, man. I remember in high school in 2000, everybody was talking about this. The cool kids, the losers, the freaks, the geeks, whatever the heck I am, the band nerds, everybody was talking about this. It was the biggest album on the planet. It's still one of the biggest albums on the planet. And then they followed it up with an album that's maybe even better. We don't have to talk a lot about these two because you've heard everything there is to hear about these two. It's just stacked with hits. Perfect records. And this is probably my favorite is Minutes to Midnight. This is my flavor of rock and roll. No More Sorrow, Valentine's Day are my favorites that are like not the big songs. In Pieces, The Little Things That Give You Away, Given Up, Linkin Park are heavy metal. Do we have another collection? We got a little tiny collection of Manson. We got We Are Chaos. And this is my favorite Marilyn Manson album, Eat Me, Drink Me. I don't know what it is. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. This one's pretty good. Let's see if it smells good. A lot of artwork to enjoy. Very good packaging on that one. But this is one of the greatest albums of all time. And Space and Coffee. Marilyn Manson, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got my Metallica collection, and it's pretty small too. It's pretty. We got Garage Inc. We got You Gotta Have Saint Anger. You have to. I mean, come on. If you don't have Saint Anger, what's wrong with you, man? What are you doing with your life? And I got that Metallica and S&M 2, San Francisco Symphony. If this was a studio record, this would be probably my favorite. I think this would be my favorite Metallica album. Everything on here is just a blast. It's heavy, it's funny, it's goofy, it's silly. It's just great. Love everything about that one. And I am always defending this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, it's so tasty, so good. I don't understand the hate. I don't know what snare drums are. I'm not sure what drums are, but Saint Anger, doing drums right. And this, oh man, this is a newer one, right? Oh, so beautiful. So tasty. The song choices on here are unique. So this one just sounds so good. One of the best sounding records I think I have in my collection. Now we got, the essential Ozzy Osbourne. Back when I was getting into heavy metal, discovering System of a Down and Drowning Pool and Slipknot, Ozzy, man. Ozzy freaking Osbourne. And this is just a great, great collection. Look, it's got a bird. I hope that bird's okay. I hope that bird is out there living its best life. If it's passed on, I know that bird will see him on the other side. That was not a joke. Ooh, we got, how many Papa Roach albums do you have? I got the Paramore Sessions and Getting Away with Murder. I think definitely between these two, which one do you like better? I personally prefer this one. This is the perfect Papa Roach album. Their Infest was really good, but I think this one is their best out of all. And this one has some really, really great songs. To Be Loved, Alive, Crash, Forever. Oh, man. Forever. I had a couple relationships that song was about. What Do You Do? Reckless? I'm a wreck. And Roses on My Grave. Oh, my gosh. I'm a reckless. God dang son of a bitch. But yeah, this one, oh man. Oh, I just love everything about this CD. Oh, check it out. This one's got Scars, of course, the big one. But it is a darn near perfect record. Blood, Not Listening, Stop Looking, Start. Can't read the word. Take Me, Getting Away with Murder. Be Free. I think Be Free. That was on a bunch of my iPods back in the day. How old is this thing? 100 years old? Yeah, back in the days of those ancient iPod thingies. Got The Wall. I got all into Pink Floyd, much to the chagrin of my dad, who really hates Pink Floyd. And they can be boring, but this album is not boring. I could just read. I can't read that. Look at this gibberish. Anyway. Oh, this is like brand new too. Man, I need to re-listen to The Wall. No smells. But man, yeah, the CDs. I think I've only played these oh man. This is like mint condition. Guys, I will let you have this for I don't know, $1,056.77 plus shipping. It's yours. Just had a car repair earlier. It was very, very fucking bad. P.O.D. You guys remember P.O.D? They're now a trio instead of a quattro. But this album, gosh, this has one of the most overplayed songs in all of freaking radio history. Alive, Creed's Higher, and Stain's It's Been a While. Do you remember? Holy God! Alive, Higher, It's Been a While, all day, every day, forever. I was learning to drive, and it was just Alive, Higher, It's Been a While. Ah! God. But Ghetto, Anything Right, those are some great deep cuts. This has some great instrumentals on it. Chris Loredownge, however you say his name. Anybody named Chris or Loredownge. This is so sad too. I got a cool story about this. My Queen collection. I got this at Walmart because this is one of those items. It's always at Walmart. They always have this Queen Greatest Hits collection. I bought this. It's a 3-disc set. Greatest Hits 1, 2, and 3. I just farted. But I bought this at Walmart, and it was missing one of the discs. I took it back. Walmart didn't believe me. And I'm like, I don't know how to prove this to you, but this thing has got some serious play. I've played this way more than The Wall. I listened to this and I was like, well, everything that Queen does is perfect. Greatest Hits 1, wow. And then you're like, that's all the greatest hits. And then Greatest Hits 2, oh God, there is more. And then Greatest Hits 3, I love that all 3 of them are 17 tracks. And they are just banger after banger after banger. Look at this. I ate a little bit of this thing. From Bohemian Rhapsody to, well, maybe Thank God It's Christmas could have been left off. But, you got George Michael features on here. You got Montserrat Kapalapi, David Ball, Bali, Jelton Hahn. This is just, you got to have it. You got to have that in your collection. If you don't, you need to subscribe to my channel. Either way. Next up, we got one that you haven't heard of. Or maybe you have. That's the front. That's the back. We got, what is this? We got the Redefined Raw EP. And these are some guys from my hometown too. They're kind of a hard rocking. I'd say they got a little bit of an alternative. They're like we're talking about heavy metal, right? We're going to say they're a heavy metal band from Greenville, South Carolina, called Redefined. I don't know if you can read that, but Redefined is how it's spelled. I know that didn't help you. I don't care. But this is a pretty great EP. I know my dad, I think it was my dad's copy because he's friends with the drummer, as am I now. And I found it, I think I found it in my dad's vehicle, and I was like, hey, I'll get more use out of it. Let me listen to it. And I did, and I still go check out Redefined anytime they're playing or anytime I'm available to play. Do I only have one? I only have one Scars on Broadway album. That is garbage. I need to buy all the other ones. All 2. This is a perfect album. I think I had a bumper sticker. I don't know if it came with this. Oh, God, it smells good in there. Ooh, the booklet, too. We got to look at the book. Ooh. Oh, man. Darren, man. Darren Malaukian. You just got to get Serge Tankian in line, man. Just get him in line. Force him to sing whatever you write for him against his will. Just do it. Perfect record. Perfect. The only thing I would say, I would have cut Cute Machines. But you need to listen to this album. You'd probably like Cute Machines, and the rest of it is just mind-bogglingly multiverses better than Cute Machines. So. Next up, we got a collection. Oh, they're a little bit... Oh, no, they're not out of order. Like I said, if it didn't fit, we must not acquit. The Scream soundtracks. Look at that. Can you see that? Holy shit. The other Scream soundtracks they all have really great albums. I have one through 3 on CD, and I downloaded legally 4. I've streamed 5 and 6. It's really hard to find the soundtracks to 5 and 6. They're all just scores, but you can find it if you work really hard like me. But Scream 3, look at that. This is produced by Creed, but even if that turns you off a little bit, we got Slipknot, Finger 11, Creed, System of a Down, American Pearl, who are a really great band you've probably never heard, Seven Dust, Godsmack, Cold Chamber, Static X, Incubus, Dope, Fuel, Power Man 5000, Full Devil Jacket, Orgy, Stained, Year 2000, and Creed Again. Year 2000 is David Arquette's band, and I really want them to reunite some kind of funky way, even though Dewey's dead. This next band, I think they have remained the same. They have remained the same. That's weird. That album looked, a Shinedown album looked like a Avenged Sevenfold album. What am I talking about? Okay, Seether. I got these two albums from Seether. I like the other ones, but these are the two that I really wanted to keep in the collection. Gosh, this is just really, 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 really good. And man, this one's darn near good too. This is the album that got me into Seether, and the bonus tracks are great, which is rare when an album gets a sequel, reissue kind of thing. All the tracks are good. Most of the tracks are good on that one. This is a very weird one. Sir Art from Serge Tankian of System of a Down. Him wanting to do stuff outside of System. This is from 2003. Very, very cool album artwork and stuff. Let's look in here real quick. And I would say this it's got a bit of metal in it, even though it is very, very artsy fartsy. It's got enough rock and roll that heavy metal fans would definitely find a lot to enjoy. 1, 2. This is a big. We got a big stack here. Not you, Slipknot. Screw you. We got Shinedown. I got that one. That I have a tattoo of the birds. It's not because I like this album. I just liked the birds. Not on that arm. It's in that junk. I got the Shinedown birds, but it's not because of the album. I swear. Perfect album. This one, I'd say it's good enough to have in my collection, but it's not 100% rocking. Right, this does have, but it's got some really great songs. Like Unity is one of my favorite songs of all time. I'll Follow You, or For My Sake. Unity and For My Sake and My Name Wearing It Out and Through the Ghost. Those are the highlights of that one. This one's really great too. Not perfect, but very, 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 very good. Now we got the Slipknot collection. Pretty big Slipknot collection. Well, we got 4. We got 4 Slipknot albums. And we'll go in order. See, there's the Vol 3. From 2004. I think this album has aged fairly well. This album, it's aged fairly well. It's got a little bit weaker, but not a whole lot. This one, I think this is my favorite Slipknot record. We're not ranking these, but you know, I'm giving you my opinion. I just really like the sound of that one. Everything on it, pretty darn good. This one, really great. Got some issues. I was listening to this one when I was going through my cancer treatments in 2014. I think I ran out to Best Buy and bought this when I wasn't supposed to be driving. I think I was pretty much in a chemo fog, and I ran out and bought this. I think I did that with any rock album that came out in 2014. I kind of snuck out, and it was like you're supposed to be laying at home dying. Stop going out and buying CDs. I needed it, man. I needed to get angry. And this it has some of my favorite Slipknot songs like XIX, Sarcastrophe, AOV. Skeptic, Goodbye, and then the rest is kind of it's okay. This one, this one's really strong. It's got some gibbledy hobbledy interludes and stuff that just waste my time and makes me fucking angry. But when they're not doing stupid, boring, garbage interludes, this album rocks hard. Next up, we have Stained. Oh God, there's so many Stained CDs. What the? Okay, good. Stone Sour. Stone Sour next, ladies and gentlemen. Break the Cycle. Oh man, this is one that everybody in school was talking about too. But good Lord, it was that It's Been a While. There are other songs on this album. Good Lord, I learned to drive and it was just, it's been a while. God, just over. Freaking over. Do I have Creed? I think I got rid of my Creed CD. Yeah, I got rid of the Creed CD. It wasn't that good. But I do have the P.O.D. and the Stained album, so there's that one. This one holds a very special place in my heart. I think that might be my favorite Stained album. It's very subdued, but it's really, really just well written. You got the poppier songs like Zoe Jane, So Far Away. But when I saw Stained live, they played a lot of the deep cuts from this. And it was very cool. This one could be my favorite too. Very, very, very... Yeah, this one, I don't know. Between these two, I don't know. They're both pretty darn great. This one's lost a little bit. It's starting to they're starting to use up that sound. It's like, okay, all right, we get it. Do something different. And then they did. Like 50 years later, they did this inky Spider-Man lady thing, and really great album there. I got the greatest hits, and this greatest hits, maybe they should have waited a little bit. Because it kind of falls apart. Like, it's one of those greatest hits where it's like, oh, hits, and then they filled it with a bunch of garbage at the end that didn't need to be on a greatest hits album. We got my one and only Stone Sour CD, but I'm kind of nostalgic for this packaging. I do remember... unfortunately, a bad thing when I bought this and Rancid's Indestructible. Oh, it's right here. When I was listening to this, and this was when my grandfather was in the process of passing away. So there's a song on here called ZZYZX Road, and I was listening to it while he was passing away, and I just will always think of him when I hear that song. The other tracks on here, I really like Through Glass. I really like Made of Scars and Silly World and 3030 150 Hates. The rest of the album, it's okay. But again, I do have a special place in my heart for this album. Grandpa Mills. Miss you a lot. Now we got some sod. We got some sod for you guys. There's like a burnt CD right there. Let's talk about the sod. And we're almost done. We got like some T's, some V's, and even a Z. A Z. Stay tuned for Z. All these scrambled up. This is going to drive me nuts. We got System of a Down, the whole collection, right? The most frustrating band in all of history. Perfect record right here. I'm not crazy about Soil. The rest of the album is perfect. gosh darn perfect. Every note, every song, every line, perfect. Toxicity. What else can I say about Toxicity? It's one of the greatest albums of all time right there. I don't even need to... I think we've talked about them on the channel. Steal This Album. Okay. I think this is better than Toxicity. New Guns, ADD, Mr. Jack, Highway Song are mind-boggling. Check those out. Again, New Guns, ADD, Mr. Jack, those you have to listen to forever, always, now. Yes, no, maybe. Can you repeat the question? Then we got the double album that Darren kind of drove himself nuts putting together. Perfect. I've ranked all these. I don't remember which one of these beat each other, but they come together essentially. Perfect records all the way through, but I would say, oh man, how can I pick my favorite song? Stealing Society is the best one out of the whole bunch. U-Fig, Vicinity of Obscenity, Terracotta Pie, banana, this is bananas, banana, terracotta pie, banana, this shit is bananas, terracotta pie, banana, terracotta. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. That's annoying. Old School Hollywood, Lost in Hollywood, She's Like Heroin, Lonely Day, Soldier Side. Freaking listen to these front to back all the time, man. 20 freaking years later. Is it 20? Is it 30? I don't know. Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny. I saw the movie. I hated it. And then I kept watching it. I think I still have it on DVD too. It's another kind of hologram. Like the Scream 3 one. Scream 3. Oh man, Jack Black. Look how sexy Kyle and Jack both look there. Good Lord. Good thing I'm turning this video off in a minute. Man. Tenacious D. Their catalog is extremely rough to get through. But this is probably my favorite. The debut is pretty good. I think this one's a little better, a little bit more cohesive. Teenagers scare the living poop out of me. Ooh, did I miss somebody? The Red Hot Chili Peppers aren't metal. Well, they're not. I mean, they're not metal. Courtney Love. Is Courtney Love metal? No. Did I miss anybody? Bare Naked Ladies, Pearl Jam, Weezer. Nope, I think I got it pretty good. All right. Stone Temple Pilots? No, they're not metal. They're... Oh, but speaking of, this band is metal. Oh, man. I wish so bad. Where's the other one? Do I not even have the other one? I got rid of it. I loved this one and then hated the second Velvet Revolver album. And then I fell in love with the second one like years and years later. This, though. I don't know what the heck got into these guys, but this is how rock and roll should sound. Oh my God. Sucker Train Blues, Do It for the Kids, Big Machine, Illegal Eye Song, Set Me Free, Slither, Dirty Little Thing. just some of the best rock and roll songs ever on that CD. God! I was really hoping they were going to get Corey Taylor to continue Velvet Revolver. Because I am not. Don't be what is the word? Don't be something. Don't be particular. Don't be. I don't know. Don't be funny. I don't know what the word I'm trying to think of is, but don't be precious. Don't be precious about band lineups. People die. People move on with their life. People leave bands for all sorts of reasons. Health reasons, personal reasons. They just don't want to do it anymore. And that's fine. I think that anybody should be allowed to continue a band no matter who passes away, no matter who quits, no matter who owns the rights. Just don't be precious about it, right? And Corey Taylor could have jumped in here and just done great things. Scott Weiland, man. Weiland. You know I can't say names good. Finally, this is the finally. Rob Zombie, greatest hits. I got a lot of cool things to say about this. I scratched out number 16. I went to Kmart and bought this, and I just could not go home because I knew my mom was going to want to look at it. My dad was going to want to look at it, and I was still in high school. And 16 was called something liquor. Like liquor, like a drink, but it was something liquor. And I was like, I don't know what happened. I bought it from Kmart and it just had this weird scratch in it. Oh my God. No, that's like trying to cover up the smell of cigarettes. No, I didn't do that. I don't know who did that. I don't know who put that under the bed. I swear to God, Mommy, I'll be a good boy, I promise. Check this out. My son one day, he was just wanting to paint, and he grabbed my, good thing I scratched that out now, huh? So he grabbed this. I don't think he could, he probably couldn't have read it at the time. He grabbed this and painted this. Look at this. Oh my God. I don't even know which one the album is. I think this is the album. You can buy that too for $49,022. It's the cost of my son's artwork. The Rob Zombie greatest hits. Oh man. So good. This is a perfect greatest hits. It's got all the hits. It's got all the music videos. Oh, so good. Look at this. Music. The one with music on it says that. The one with videos says videos. There's this huge booklet. It smells so freaking good. And again, if you don't have this exact metal collection, you're not a metal fan. Look at this. Can I even show this? This has got to have some extreme. There's like the old school. What the? Uncivilized cult rites. Let's see. Is there anything in here other than pictures of him? He's a little bit spine-chillingly, amazingly thrillerama. There's something. What is that? Deliverance. Oh, all the looks of Rob Zombie. 85. God, I was born in 85, man. I was born in 1985. Springsteen, Rob Zombie, way before Manson, Marilyn. There's a Mrs. Zombie. Red groovy. Yeah, my Durango. number 95. Something, something, kick boots in ultra light city heaven. Flash a horror show. Oh my God, look at the lengths I went. You see what I did? Oh my God. P.O.D. liquor. Who wrote that vulgarity? You can order all his other albums here. Very, very cool, complete greatest hits from 2003. Oh man, don't you miss these just really nice greatest hits? But I got a bonus one for you. I was supposed to do it when we were talking about Linkin Park. Don't change that channel. You changed the channel, didn't you? Jay-Z and Linkin Park. This is supposed to be a series. MTV messed this up. Collision Course was supposed to keep doing it. Like, imagine if we got like a Green Day and Nas. But we got Jay-Z and Linkin Park, which is really cool. Kind of happened naturally. Look at this packaging. A 2-discer too. I think there's a CD and a DVD. Holy poop fart. This has the DVD with the live performances, behind the scenes stuff. You got the studio recordings. You got that's the bonus track for this. Really good. I think this is pretty darn perfect. You can listen to this front to back. Anyway, that is that's what a complete heavy metal CD collection is supposed to look like. If yours doesn't look like that, or you don't like any of these, then I am in the right here. Okay.